This is my small garden. I did get a little sunshade that allows the sun in, as you can see, but that's my snow peas and the jalapeno, and we're excited because the jalapeno has some flowers on it. More flowers. So we're hoping to get some jalapenos before the season ends. I was late starting this because Scott just built it for me. Some broccoli coming up, and sage, and more sage coming up. Now I've been trimming the sage to try and get it bushier. I did YouTube how to do that. And we have some tomatoes. And let me go over here so I can show you. I did some corn, and I mainly did it to get the deer to come in. And I think that's a chive or an onion chive, or I'm not exactly sure what they call it. And over here, where you see that yellow thing right in front of that, I believe is a spinach maybe, I'm not really sure. And right in front of that is more, as you can see. And then I have in the pink area where that stick is, eggplant, and right after that is more eggplant. Then I think I have some spinach right there. And I think that's it for here. And then if we go to the second garden, which I pulled all of my squash out because I was tired of fighting with the squash bugs, but I'll show you what I got out of it. But these are my beans and more of my basil, another jalapeno plant right there, and the rest is all a surprise. I did plant, where you see the eggshells, I did plant some rainbow carrots, and I also planted some rainbow carrots in here yesterday with some eggshells, and in here I planted eggplants. And then I have my sugar babies, and this one I'm just waiting for that trindle to die off so we can eat it. And over here, even though, believe it or not, I've never had a turnip in my life, I'm growing turnips. And this yoo-hoo box that you see here is used over top of my basil plant when the sun gets too hot, because I don't have the shade cloth over there. I'm working on it. So the yoo-hoo box works perfectly until it starts getting bushy, and that's what I'm trying to train it to do. So I've been pruning it the correct way that I've learned on YouTube. And now let's take a walk over to, oh, this here is my burn pile where I put all of the spaghetti squash and cucumbers that I got tired of, but I did get a drawer. I got tired of fighting with the bugs, but I did get a drawer of about 8 cucumbers, and I will show you the spaghetti squash that I got. I use Scott's shooting bench right now because I'm curing my spaghetti squash, which is something new for me. Never knew that had to be done, but apparently it does. So every morning I put them out to sun, and I turn them every couple hours, and at night I put them in this box and I take them into the house and treat them like little babies, because I love spaghetti squash. Scott knows not so much, so I will eat them all. My big garden is over there, and you can see all the trellises and stuff. I'm excited about that. Too hot to do anything with it now, so we decided in the fall that we will do that garden and clear it out and get ready for spring. So that's a good thing. Scott is working on his tractor, and he is helping the neighbor that bought the property across from us. So let's show you our pear tree. This pear tree is just a pear tree that is on the wrong side of our little orchard, but the pear tree is bearing lots of fruit. And we have one apple tree over here that has one apple on it. Come on. See? It's got the one apple. And then we have this, which Scott believes is, I think this is the one. Is this the one? Yeah, Scott believes these are huckleberries. I'm not sure, don't know anything about huckleberries, but if they are, I will learn, and I promise you I will learn how to make huckleberry jam. And let's see, we have this apple tree, which we believe is some type of Chinese apple tree, just not sure what kind. And another pear tree that is bearing fruit, so that's also good. And back around, I should have showed you this while I was in the garden area, but back around here, right next to this garden, is a beautiful apple tree that is bearing some wonderful fruit. Our new neighbor, Riley, said he wants to make us an apple pie, and I am not a pie eater. However, a homemade hot apple pie, warm apple pie, hell yeah, I will eat it. But this tree is bearing a nice amount of fruit. And one of the trees that hasn't made it this year, I'm hoping for next year that it'll, once I trim it back, or I had to trim it back because it was so diseased. But that's called a pawpaw tree. Never knew what a pawpaw tree was until I moved here. So that's my garden area. These trees we're watering, trying to bring back to life. And someone planted we're assuming a Christmas tree. So I've been watering it at the roots every day, and hopefully that will bring itself back. So that's my little garden area for now, until the fall when we clear out the big garden, which I'm excited about because then I will really go crazy.